Tensions in the Middle East are rising fast after reports that Iran has launched a drone strike targeting a key U.S. military base in the Gulf. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy has reportedly carried out a drone attack on Dhafra Air Base in the United Arab Emirates, a major hub used by American forces for air operations across the region. According to Iran's Tasnim news agency, the strike targeted several facilities linked to U.S. military infrastructure. The report claims the drones hit a U.S. satellite communication center, along with early warning and fire control radar systems stationed at the base. Dhafra Air Base hosts hundreds of American troops and advanced aircraft, and it plays a critical role in U.S. surveillance, intelligence gathering, and air missions across the Persian Gulf. However, the reports of the strike have not yet been independently verified, and U.S. officials have not publicly confirmed the damage. The reported attack comes amid rapidly escalating tensions in the Middle East. In recent weeks, Iran has been accused of launching a series of strikes against U.S. military positions and assets across the region. Just hours before the reported drone attack, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian delivered a message to both the Iranian people and neighboring countries. In his address, Pezeshkian apologized to regional nations affected by Iran's recent operations, but insisted that the country was forced to respond to what he described as aggression from Israel and the United States. He emphasized that Iran does not intend to invade neighboring countries, calling them brothers, and said Tehran hopes to resolve regional tensions through diplomacy rather than conflict. At the same time, the Iranian president warned that Iran will not hesitate to respond forcefully if it comes under attack again. The latest developments highlight the growing instability across the Middle East, where Gulf states are increasingly caught between Iran's military retaliation and the large U.S. military presence across the region. As the situation continues to unfold, analysts warn that further escalation could risk drawing more countries into the conflict, raising concerns about a wider regional crisis. For now, the world is watching closely as tensions between Iran, the United States, and Israel continue to rise.
People of our country, despite all the immense hardships they face, are present on the scene every night. From every Iranian, from anyone living in Iran, regardless of their religion, their status, or their appearance, their presence to defend the integrity of our Iranian soil, our truly proud historical Iran, makes our enemies to disappoint what they have in mind, and we are truly grateful for these noble people. All the disagreements, concerns, and resentment that we've harbored against each other, I am convinced and I firmly believe that today we must put all of this aside. We all must join hands, unite, and with all our might defend our land, our soil, our homeland. We will stand firm to the death so that we can bring our Iran out of this current crisis with its head held high. And as for us wanting to surrender unconditionally, they should take such a dream to their graves. The principles we uphold are international laws, and humanitarian frameworks. And those very principles they themselves claim to advocate for, they should fundamentally adhere to them. They have absolutely no right to disregard. The legitimate rights and sovereignty of all nations. And naturally, that includes our own country, Iran. It is essential for me here to apologize to the neighboring countries that have been attacked by Iran on my own behalf, because this course of events, with the tragic circumstances that transpired, led to our commanders, our revered leader, our beloved ones, truly sacrificing their precious lives because of the savage and brutal aggression that was unleashed upon us. And our valiant armed forces, those heroes who are ever ready to lay down their lives, who have placed their very existence in the palm of their hands, are here to valiantly defend our nation's territorial integrity. When the Vice and when the commanders were absent, they were given the authority to act independently. They carried out all the necessary actions, and with honor and strength, they defended our homeland. We have no intention of invading neighboring countries. As I have stated many times, they are our brothers. We must join hands with these dear ones in the region and establish peace and tranquility. And I truly hope that these incidents, in the decision we made yesterday in our Provisional Leadership Council, This decision was reported to the armed forces that from now on they should not target neighboring countries. They could launch an attack or perhaps fire missiles unless it is those specific countries that are planning to attack us also. And I firmly believe that we must resolve this critical issue through diplomatic means, rather than by engaging in conflicts with our neighboring countries and thereby creating further problems. Our dear people must understand that we in the government, all our ministers, and indeed all our forces are working with the utmost dedication. We will not fall short in any way, as long as it is within our capabilities. We are the dedicated servants of these people. We will make every effort to ensure that no problems whatsoever arise from our side for our beloved people. But the truth is, it's war. We have prepared for war and we will continue to do so. And I pray to Almighty God in this holy month to bestow upon us this belief, faith, and conviction so that we can powerfully and honorably defend the integrity of our country, the pride and dignity of our people, and may this serve as a lesson for future generations that Iranians are always together in every circumstance that demands it. We must stand united, pause, and I sincerely hope that those neighboring countries, pause, where certain groups or factions are contemplating, pause, using this very opportunity to launch an attack on our land, pause, will heed this message, pause. It would be far better for them not to become mere pawns in the hands of imperialism. Pause. We may certainly have our own disagreements. We may certainly have our own disagreements and complaints with each other, but right now, to support Israel, which is actively committing genocide, and America, which is engaged in plunder and exploitation, the continued presence of these nations will forever cast a deep shadow of dishonor, of utter lack of integrity. I don't even know how to properly express it. It is truly awful to become a mere plaything in the hands of colonizers and genocidal regimes, especially for those who genuinely believe they are striving to achieve their own freedom and dignity. Dignity cannot be attained when you align yourselves with cunning foxes, with blatant liars, and with those who actively promote ignorance and deceit.